Well, here we are at the Hollywood Metrorail station, which has been taken over by a new W, which was built here recently on Hollywood Boulevard in Argyle. And what used to be here was a miniature pavilion of Grauman's Chinese Theater, along with some other items, including a takeoff and some other themes from Hollywood. And that's all been torn down to put this big hotel in. As you can see, it is quite large in typical style of the Hollywood W chain, actually, which is nationwide now. One thing, though, they managed to keep was the interior, which I'm going to walk into now. It used to have a yellow brick road, which came from the Grauman's Chinese Theater and circled around. That is the miniature Grauman's Chinese Theater, and circled around it, and then went down this escalator or stair all the way to the lower floors here, which I'm about to go down right now. And you can see the checkered pattern on the ceramic tile below, which carried that yellow brick road theme. These are all original. Here are these tiles that were donated by children's groups from around Hollywood and Los Angeles, and various artists, and those are still here when it was first built back in the 1990s. Also, it looks like they kept the columns with the leaf tops on top of them, and the barrel roof vaulting here. It's all still pretty much the same. And you circle around here in this middle floor and go down even to a further level, which takes you down to the subway, which connects up with the Metrorail line below to Burbank and Orange County and downtown. And I'd say this is one of the more imaginative projects that I worked on with Morales and Associates. We had a big contract with the city of Los Angeles to do a number of their stations, and this was probably their most creative, which I have the pleasure of saying I helped design. Go down to the main floor here, where you get your tickets. As you can see, you can go down to Pershing Square from here, Union Station, Wilshire Center, Universal City. We got some more of these tiles here. As you can see, it goes quite far. This is strips of film here that were reproduced for this main entrance. And again, the columns, as you can see, which imitate the palm trees in Los Angeles. Yellow brick road continues, leading passengers to the train downstairs. This is where you get your tickets, as you can see. And this is where you walk into the train station. We used a number of artifacts here from Hollywood. This is a camera that was used in early films. And this here was supposed to be a film that they were projecting onto a screen. And that never got used, apparently. But you can see these are all reels of film that were used on the project from various film studios. And they were donated by MGM and Paramount, 20th Century Fox, and Universal. And that's the elevator, which takes down handicapped passengers to the main floor below. As you can see, we continue the yellow brick tile, or the yellow tile. And we even, as you can see, used film reels along the walls of the station. And if you notice, these seats reproduce cars from the 1930s. Unfortunately, they're being used, so I can't show them too well. And if you can see, got a lot of use. And I'm going back upstairs again. And unfortunately, the Metrorail cars don't reproduce the film theme because they go through a number of stations. Here we are back on the middle level here with the projection cameras, which I believe were donated by Kodak.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm glad they left this part of the station, even though they did dismantle the ground floor in order to put that big hotel. But like Los Angeles usually is, things change constantly.
Attention all patrons. For your personal safety, please do not stand, sit, or walk along the edge of the platform.
So we're going back up to Hollywood Boulevard here. Looks like we're going to have to hoof it because the escalator isn't working.
Attention all patrons. Please help keep Metro system clean. Please take all personal belongings, newspapers, and other items while exiting any Metro train or bus.
And this upper portion was added by the hotel, as you can see.